So today I want to try removing this moon cactus from this rootstock. So I'm just gonna cut it below, and I'm hoping that the inside of it isn't too damaged. What happened the last time I tried to cut one off, even though the root cactus is actually thriving and grew an entire new arm, the top of it, the actual moon cactus part, was really damaged because of how far into it the root cactus was, that it couldn't survive on its own. So I'm hopeful that with this one, I can get it to survive on its own. I guess it just depends on whoever put them together in the first place. So just gonna get right up underneath this. Actually, I'm gonna try to wiggle it, and maybe it's even possible to get it a little bit higher, or just to pop it off, which might even be more ideal. So I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it a little bit. Let's see if that's a possibility. Oh yeah, we can get, oh yeah, actually, I might not even need to cut it. So see, just by wiggling it, you can kind of see, yeah. The other one I had to cut, but that one was really, really on there. And this one is not as much. Okay. Oh, and as it rolls away, okay, this one looks so much better. Yeah, the last one was an enormous hole. This one is just a tiny little hole, obviously, that the root part of the cactus goes into. So I'm gonna get some tweezers and pull right here, and try to pull out whatever pieces of this I can see. I don't want to use my larger ones. But yeah, I think this is definitely in a lot better shape than the prior one was. And I'm gonna let it dry off. I'm not gonna try to pick at it too much, but just get whatever I can out. Yeah, it's kind of growing up in there, so I'm not really gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get much more out. But I am gonna leave it like this to callus over. And already just based on what this one looks like, what the size of the hole is, I think it'll be okay. So I'm gonna leave it like this, let it callus over. Just gonna leave it upside down actually. And then flip it over, and hopefully it will be able to root on its own. And this is the top. This one's a little messy. So this, I'm actually gonna, because it looks like it has some damage here anyway, I'm gonna cut this a bit lower too. So we are about maybe 2 months after I removed the cactus from the top of the dragon fruit cactus, the host that was on there. So I degrafted my cactus essentially, and I am finally starting to see some root growth on this. So we did have a win with this purple one. So again, this would not be the case if it were a lighter color, but since it's a darker color, it does have what it needs to sustain itself. Yep, so I got some roots going here. So I did just want to update and show you that. And I got the roots coming out of the bottom. I did also pulled off the babies that were around the side, and they don't seem to be doing as well. So I think it needs to, you know, be a pretty good size baby in order for it to grow. There was one that started to show some root growth. It was the biggest one. This one, I think it was. I kind of totally ignored these. So I probably could have given it some water to try to encourage that growth, but that little white dot in the center there looks like it's going to be the beginning of a root. So I think I'm going to throw some water under there, see if I can encourage some root growth. The other ones seem to really dry up. There's one little baby. There's one little baby. I'm going to try watering this pretty heavily and see if I can get anything to happen, because I don't know that I've really given it water other than like the little bits of rain that it gets from this place that it's living in under my porch. So yes, you can successfully remove a grafted cactus, but it needs to be dark enough in color or green to live. Here is one example of a moon cactus that cannot survive on its own. You can see that it's beautiful. It's red and yellow and has a lot of babies on it, but the cactus itself and the babies cannot survive without a host. So if I were to take any of these babies off, I would need some smaller host cactuses to sustain it, which is why I typically don't buy cactuses like this, even though they're really pretty.
Subscribe to learn more with us.